Hey, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Have you ever had a moment in your marriage where you just looked at your spouse and said, I love you, but I don't like you right now? Have you ever felt that way about me before, babe?
Man, yeah, I know I had a moment like that before.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, but look, not liking your spouse all the time doesn't mean something wrong with y'all marriage.
It just means that y'all human.
And that's okay. But before we get into that, I'm Nikki.
And I'm George,
And
and
this
this
is
is
the
the
G-Way
G-Way
podcast.
podcast.
Let's get into
Let's
it.
go.
All right, y'all. We back
Hey,
with another one.
right
And
back.
y'all already know we're about to talk about some things. And the topic for today is can you love your spouse and still not like them
Right.
sometimes?
Sometimes. Okay, well, let's
Right?
get started.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. What does I don't like you right now really mean? It can mean a lot of different
things,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. And so you can start off by saying differences between love and feelings.
So the difference between love and feelings, because some people might get they love and they feelings kind of in the same. It's kind of the same,
mixed
but
in.
it's mixed in.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
Okay.
do you think love and like is different things?
At a point, it might could be at a point like love, and you might love that person, but you don't like them.
Okay.
But if you really, it kind of be I don't know. But we're gonna talk about that, George, because that's kind of tricky. But loving someone's heart, but being frustrated with their actions, that kind of breaks it down, right? Because I love you, but I don't like how you acted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I know I can make you not like me at times about the things that I do.
You know, during the day, emotions change out.
Yeah.
And if you've been married for years,
Yeah.
or probably not even married that long, y'all are gonna end up having emotions where y'all not gonna like each other.
It's gonna be so right.
I got a question for you first.
All right.
Let's get to it. Have you ever confused frustration with falling out of love?
Me.
Have you ever felt like you didn't want to be in love with me anymore?
Well, I have got frustrated with some things that you have done that made me not well, I was getting mad at you, but I never not love you.
Oh, so you never fell out of love.
Some things I feel that I disagreed with that you have said or done, but I don't never not love you. You know, I'm gonna always still love you. I just be really upset or disappointed or something like that.
Disappointed in it.
So yeah.
And for me, I wouldn't say I fall out of love with you, but I'd be like, I want to break up with you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I make you that mad.
I just want to leave your butt and go.
Yeah.
And then when I think about it, I'm like,
do you really?
Do I really want to leave?
Yeah.
But you know, that's marriage, y'all. You know, we getting it going, right?
Yeah.
And so that goes into the next part that we're gonna talk about. The things we love about each other and the things that drive us crazy. And it's a lot of things that we couldn't take. It would take us forever to list it, right? But we did one.
Yeah.
And we want to do this with y'all. So if y'all can come in and go into it and talk with us or whatever. But this is one thing that I want to say. I love you when
I'll start it off. I love you when you really every day show your happiness. You more like happy every day. You like to do stuff. And it's never really a dull moment with you. So even if I'm not at my best moment or my best feelings, I know that you are. And usually I'm feeding off the energy that you have. Yeah. So that's what I really love. Is I can know that you ready to
I'm gonna be fun, ready to have some
ready to do something interactive, jumping, skipping,
anything.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's exactly me. And if I'm not in that energy space, you're gonna be like so wrong. Yeah, that's just it. And if you know me, then that's how I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I love about when you just be there in general and support me on anything that I want to do. You support me when it comes to my craziness with the holidays, with putting up all these crazy things out. You know, building these things and spending that money on the crazy stuff that I want to spend, y'all. You know, I love that about you. But in general, let's take away the material thing. I just love you in general. Like when you always be who you are, you know, like you have always been that guy to be like, hey, you know, I love you no matter what. And, you know, we get on each other's nerves, but we find this thing out. And I just love that way you can come back to it and be like, hey, you're not about to mess up this.
Yeah.
You know, we can be like, hey, I hear you, George, and you could be like, look,
I think we know how to be there for one another.
Yeah.
In any time of need, in any situation. So yeah.
And that's a blessing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But the topic is I don't like you right now. So
man,
we ain't gonna keep being in this love part because
when your spouse annoys you,
we own it.
Is it them or is it you? On this one, it's a lot of a couple of things, but I'm gonna answer that question first.
Okay.
Just me personally. I think it'd be me when she get annoyed because I know what she gets annoyed at. You know, I know if I snap back at her, if she asks me a nice, simple question and I don't want to hear it at that time,
that tone,
I know she's getting
and the
annoyed.
way he answer back.
Yeah.
That to be transparent, y'all, that becomes most of our arguments come into play when if I ask him something and he don't really want to be bothered by it. I don't know if y'all husbands act like this, but he'll respond, and his response be like snap, like a tone that just like hold up, and I'll be like, hold on now, we're not about to do that.
I'll be like, what you think?
And then it'll take that moment from that to an argument, you know. And when I get into it, I'm just like, I don't want to argue with you. But when it happens, we in an argument at this point, right?
That's right. So so we're gonna discuss some of the things that can trigger those things, being annoyed. Stress can.
Okay.
Another one is work. People working a lot.
Yeah.
Parenting. Kids can run you crazy. Also being tired. And last, unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. And that's all that when we grown, we have to deal with all these things listed.
Yeah.
Then come home and be a husband and a wife.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might have a bad day and you're just not feeling it, right?
That's right. Yeah, you can feel
and those things it comes from those things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are we sometimes frustrated with our spouse because life is frustrating us? So do we take it out on our spouse because of the life frustrating on us?
Sometimes you can. I don't say every time, but I say 5 or 6 5 to 10% of out of your day can be something that you took from somewhere else and brought it back to your relationship, and you feel a way about it.
Really, sometimes you really can't help yourself because you already in a bad mood. And that's when me and George we grew within our marriage. We come to realize that when we make each other upset or when we come in from frustration, it's gonna trigger on into our household. So we used to say, hey, look, when we come home, whatever happened in that day, we gotta fix it, and we gotta work through this.
Get through it.
Because I don't need you coming in here making me upset.
Yeah.
And then you making the whole house upset because you had a bad day at work. We're gonna work through it, we're gonna talk about it, but then we're gonna do what we do in this house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have another question. Do we give strangers more patience than we give our spouse? And that's a big thing, baby. I'm gonna let you go ahead and start that out.
For me, if I don't know you, I ain't gonna really just give that person my time or undivided attention, especially if it's with me and you. But maybe let's say a close friend or someone, a family member, I might listen to more what they got to say at the time than what my wife got to say at the time. Not meaning that I love them more than.
And you see, that's not right.
That ain't right at all.
And
but
we find ourselves doing that.
Yeah, might be into a good conversation, and she might want to ask me something real quick, and I'm not listening to her.
And I'm about to take it there.
Yeah.
Because when y'all be at them jobs and y'all listen to y'all supervisors, y'all bosses and managers, and y'all be patient with them. When they tell y'all to do something and y'all don't get upset, y'all don't have y'all tone. Y'all be patient and y'all work through it. But when it comes to your spouse saying something that you don't like, then you get crazy. So if we start looking at our marriages and our spouses in the same way we look at the people that we work for, because you don't want to lose your job, you need to start saying, I don't want to lose my marriage. So I'm going to respect and be patient with my wife or my husband when I don't want to. And I'm going to be able to give them the patience that I give to a stranger.
That's right. That's
right.
Yeah.
We're trying to help y'all.
There's only right to do.
It's only right. It's God's way.
Yes.
You know, you're going to be God's way. You're going to have to accept some things that you're going to have to do it all the way around the board.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
And so next, can you have conflicts and still have a healthy marriage? What you say to that?
That's the thing with that. Because my thing is disagreements doesn't equal disconnection. So you can, and that's the thing that people always say, hey, y'all have a healthy marriage. I see y'all smiling, y'all enjoying life. Yeah, we do. But we have came a long way from having arguments, and now we kind of in a part of our marriage. We know how to
get through
get through
things.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And recognize when it's about to take it there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say we do good all the time because we're human, right? So we end up falling short, but then we have to take accountability and be like, hey, this is not what we're supposed to be doing, right?
That's right.
And then that's when we learn each other personality. Like going into a marriage, you got to learn that person. It might take years to learn that person.
It can.
And they still, after learning them, they still not all the way, because I know he still know what I don't like, and I know what he don't like. We still do things to make each other upset.
Yeah,
right?
it's just triggers, and it's easy to do that. Still.
But the thing is, how you come back together after that
After
frustration.
that. That's right.
That's when the marriage is called a marriage.
Yeah.
Because you got to know when to work and how to come back from that frustration, and not liking each other to liking each other.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, first question: what's something we've learned about each other through our disagreements? I can start, I guess.
Go ahead, man.
Or do you want to?
I'm gonna let you do it. Go.
Something we found out through our disagreements that I feel like our disagreements ain't strong enough for us to have to go through a lot of arguing and saying stuff to each other and all that kind of stuff. The disagreement ain't worth it. But if we don't recognize it from the beginning, we go through all the emotions in that.
But the thing is saying how you learn, what you've learned.
When we
go through disagreements.
Okay, so what I've learned is that we know how to not let that disagreement break us down.
Yeah.
I know we know how to get through any situation that comes about. I feel like we very mature now to where we ain't about to throw away what we put together and what we have for nothing small or crazy.
Yeah. And that can come to that when we do have an argument, y'all. At that moment, if it is like a frustrating, and it'd be crazy because sometimes we have an argument and we'd be like later on, like, what was he even arguing about? Like, was it even worth giving it all of that energy and messing up? Because I know how we feel like if we have an argument, for me, he can get over, he can like chill with it. But me, my whole body gonna change out. I'm not gonna want to go nowhere. I'm not gonna want to do nothing. I'm not gonna want to do too much of the things that I would do when I wasn't in when we didn't have an argument. So I have came a long way with working on that, because he'll be like, babe, we didn't already fix it. Like, what's wrong? But I can't just jump back and be like, I can't. So I'll be like, see, that's why I don't want to argue with you, because it's gonna mess up the rest of the day. So look, I learned to like, hey, stop it. Look, like beforehand, like yesterday, we had an argument, and I was like, hey, leave me alone. Let's stop. And when I say that, he know what I mean, but you see, he didn't want to. Sometimes you don't want to leave your spouse alone, so he wanted to keep on going. But I did not take it there. I did not allow the devil to take us there. And I was very proud of myself, right?
Yeah, she stopped.
And when we we got back right and we talked about it, worked through it, I told him, like, I'm patting myself on the back, babe, because I didn't give you what you was trying to get from me.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal for me, because I know I would have normally been ready to go back to back.
Maybe God was testing you.
And I believe it was, because we already told ourselves that what we're doing as far as when it comes to marriages and helping marriages, we have to walk in those shoes.
That's right.
And so when I look at myself in the mirror and I see that I'm doing the opposite, I have to check myself and like, no, Nikki, you're not about to allow this. This not what God wants you to do. So it took a lot for me, because women, and he in the red, and I'm in the restroom and I hear him in the room, he just and I'm just like, I wanted to open that door so bad and get out there and be like, but I just stayed in there. I just started getting ready
to argue with me,
and I know he probably was looking at the door like, when she gonna come out of there, because I know it, but I did not get that. And
I just put some music
that was good, right?
So
she
wasn't saying nothing to me,
right?
Yeah.
But that's how marriage go, right? Okay, so how do we know when to talk and when to give space? We just hit
that. Okay, yeah. Well, that person should know when to get their space. They need to at least be quiet, go away, or just let it go, because at those times you know you need that space.
You need that space.
Yeah.
And then my thing is give them that space. But sometimes you don't want to, because like George, when I was saying, hey, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. And he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Right? He just wanted to argue. I guess that's what you wanted to do, right?
I'm just trying to make a point.
That's how marriage is, and now we gonna get through it, y'all. We gonna get through this thing together, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but before we do that, y'all already know what time it is, right?
Yeah.
And it's time for George. Come on, George.
Notes. All right, yeah.
George, let him get it.
You know, I love
Let's get him ready.
giving y'all a few notes that I've learned also during our time of us being married. My first one is always keep your financial goals in place.
Okay.
Even if y'all fall off at times, always keep a financial plan in place. Saving it out is always more important than spending. So don't spend it.
Right? Okay. Spend that.
That was a little segue.
Spend it. Okay, he trying to put that in here.
Now, the next one is find a smart way to have fun together, such as having game nights, family time, vacations are very much a must. So you can always enjoy life together. You never really want to just always do something separately. You in a relationship or a family.
Togetherness.
Yeah, togetherness is very important. And so for my last one, don't let your emotions get the best of you. If you're in a heated moment, don't react in violence. Ooh. Because that will eventually put you in a position that you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
So try to always diffuse situations as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't be trying to hurt each other.
Don't try to hurt each other, because
it ain't worth it. Because you want to go to jail. Yeah. He gonna want to get you out. She gonna want to get you out, and it's not worth it.
Yeah, you can. Right? You can be real furious at times.
Because we can get there sometimes. It can take us there.
For sure.
Is that it, George?
That's all I have.
All right, let's give it up for George. Valuable notes.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
All right. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, right? This is the time when we get into nothing but the real. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so the moment you realize I'm choosing you, even when it's hard.
Yeah.
Right? This is what we're going to talk about, because it's going to be in the marriage seasons that we're talking about. Choosing love when feelings aren't high and growing together. So this is when we about to get serious with marriages, right? Because when we don't like each other, we got to understand that marriage has seasons.
Yeah.
And you're going to go through that. Nobody's exempt from going through a part of their marriage when they ain't going to like each other.
Yeah.
And if everybody say they've been liking each other the whole marriage,
time in
they
lying,
right?
Yeah.
Don't believe them people. And then this one, you have to choose love when the feelings aren't high.
Yeah.
So I got to choose George over and over.
Right.
And he got to choose me over and over.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I got to keep choosing.
Until when?
So I guess this doing fun, right?
We make it hard.
Yeah.
Do we make it so hard? Marriage is not that hard if you with the person that you're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yeah.
And y'all learn to work it out every time.
Yeah.
And it's over and over and over and over. Yeah. It's never gonna be like
a
walk in the park and it's gonna be rough sometimes. It's gonna be hurt sometimes. It's gonna be pain sometimes. It's gonna be differences. It's gonna be finances. All of these things, but you gotta remember that these bands, these ring circle, us, and God, it go in a circle, right?
Yeah.
You keep going. You gotta keep going, right?
Yeah. So no matter when people try to come up with new things to do in marriages, and
y'all better not. Y'all remember with these, what is it? The 3 chord strings or whatever I said.
Yeah.
And then growing together.
Yes, you got to keep growing.
You got to grow together.
As you get older, you're gonna keep growing. You have to.
You're gonna be a mess. You're gonna be a mess at times.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to
what?
Keep being how you were before.
Yes, for sure.
You're gonna have to change.
You gotta grow.
You have to grow.
You gotta evolve. That's what it is.
You know, it's just like resurfacing. What is that called when you replant another plant that grew?
Yeah, another plant, you reseeding it. And
when you get another plant, and you taking that plant from another plant, taking some piece off of it and plant it again. That's marriage.
Yeah.
You got it. When you get to this point, you're gonna have to take it and replant it, refix it, redo whatever you got to keep
watch
redoing.
It grow again.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yeah.
So what makes you choose me even when the days you don't like me, babe?
What makes me choose
what makes you keep choosing me?
Really, I made an oath to God that when I made the decision to get married,
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
And also just the things we've been through. I feel like every day I know that's my job, that's my duty.
Yeah.
No matter, no matter how I feel is what
Mhm.
I know. So I get up knowing that that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
And it's just like locked in my mind. I know I choose you every day,
Oh.
as long as, you here on this earth,
Yeah.
and, I don't know what I do if you're not here. So I just know that you're here and I
Mhm.
cherish every day that we get to have together.
That's good, man. That's
Mhm.
real life. You got me up.
Mm.
All mushy.
Yeah.
But that's good to hear from your husband.
Yeah.
And I think we all need to tell our spouses the things that like something,
Mhm.
every now and then.
Yeah.
And I choose you, babe, all the time. Even when
Mhm.
you don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I throw you off sometimes.
Even when you don't, y'all,
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
choose this man because I know
Mhm.
if we weren't together, if I didn't have him, he been in my life forever,
Yeah.
so long, well, I wouldn't even know how to operate without him,
Yeah.
And so I can't see myself with and people that if I'm not with George right now, if they see me somewhere, they're gonna be like, hey, where George at? Or vice versa, like where Nikki at, because we just become one and we just everywhere together, like all the time together, right?
That's right.
And I love the fact that we could continue to choose one another.
Yeah.
And we both
Mhm.
love each other
Mhm.
all the time, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
give me a kiss.
Yeah.
All the
You
time.
want to kiss
I
me
love this
all
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Even
But that's
though I
it.
don't like him sometimes, but I
Yeah.
still love him, right?
Yeah. Love
And
outweighs
we're
love.
gonna talk about
Love
these
outweighs life.
scriptures. That's what we're gonna go into
That's
right
right.
quick before we get into the next part. So y'all know we have to give y'all some scriptures, right?
Yeah.
So the first one that I picked was Galatians 3:13-14. Bear with each other and forgive one another. And
Mhm.
all of these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfectly unity.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So that is one thing that we came with. And when we say bearing each other, it
Mhm.
means recognizing your spouse is a human.
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We not robotic. We not
Yeah.
just knowing how to do
Yeah.
everything. We
Yeah.
human. We
That
gonna
mean we
make
gonna have
flaws. We
flaws.
gonna
Yeah.
have mistakes. We gonna
Yeah.
need a lot of grace.
Be taught about things. Some things that I think that I know she may not know, and some things she know that I may not know. So we gotta have time to be like, oh, you ain't know that. Not.
And that takes a lot,
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, because I know I used to have it bad when I used to,
Mhm.
you supposed to know that. He'd be
Yeah.
like, how? And I ain't never
I
did it before. But,
Yeah.
I had to understand, like,
Yeah.
he didn't, he didn't, but just because
Yeah.
right?
Different things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So next we have love requires patience, grace, and forgiveness.
Mm.
So we know that those three things need to be done to have some love. You got to have that
Yeah.
patience,
Ugh.
that grace.
Grace
And
all the
then
time, Lord.
grace is grace. Grace, you got to take that. You got to take it. And then the forgiveness is
That's the
big
big
too.
part, y'all.
Forgiveness is big.
Learn how to forgive your
Mhm.
spouse,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're gonna have to do this
Yeah.
thing together. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to, if y'all want the marriage and y'all both on the same, you're gonna have to learn how to forgive, even
Yeah.
when you don't want to. And that's a
That's
big
true.
thing in marriage that I feel like
Yeah.
people don't know how to forgive
Yeah.
and move
You gotta
past.
you gotta
Wow.
be able to accept, I feel, to forgive, because it's gonna
Yeah.
hurt, right? With
Mhm.
forgiveness is like, man, I can't believe you did it, or I can't
Yeah,
believe that
because
happened,
yeah,
but it did
it
happen.
happened.
So you
And you
gotta
gotta
get
be
through
able to
that.
get through it
That's true.
and forgive.
Yes.
Not forget
You
sometimes.
can't. Yeah.
'Cause
You don't.
you might not
You
want to
might not.
forget it,
Yeah.
but you don't want to bring it up either,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. You
So
probably won't forget it. You probably won't. It might
it
hurt.
depends on what it is, y'all. Because some stuff is just a bare bond. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
At the draw the line type stuff, y'all understand what draw the lines means when it comes to different things within your marriage. So we all know that.
Yeah.
So I know now me and George put another part on that we wanted to do like a little game.
Mm-hmm.
Right before we want to have a little fun with y'all sometime, because we don't want to feel like we just teaching all the time.
Right.
So this is what we did. Who is more likely to? So this is what me and George gonna be asking each other, and we're gonna be having fun. And y'all can put it in the comments and enjoy it with us later on when y'all watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the most likely to leave dishes in the sink?
I think I do.
Yeah. I know
You
women.
thought that too?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
okay.
know women get that men's, I don't know if it's always men's, but I know most of the time men's get on our last nerves. That's sometimes that causes an argument. Because I be to wash dishes and he'll be to went in there and put a look, like in the morning he make his coffee.
Yeah,
and he'll leave a spoon in there. If I'm off, I go down there and I'll be like,
is this one
what
spoon?
the heck? You couldn't wash that little baby spoon out and put it back in the come on, man. And I'll tell him when I talk to him on his break or when he come on, like, so you did that, right? And he be like, hey, I knew you was gonna get it. Like, man, come on. Like, what?
It's not gonna hurt.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is
Uh-oh.
start an argument over something small. Who's the most likely to do that? Start an argument over something small. We want to answer that?
I just seen that, right? Over that little small spoon, it can come into an argument, right?
Yeah, yep, that's true.
Okay. Now that was crazy how that fell in. Okay.
Yes.
Need alone time.
Who most
Which
likely
one of us
needs
need
some-
alone time
I
a
think
lot more?
I do.
Yes.
I think I can, because I can go watch TV. I can get on my phone.
Yeah.
I can go outside and do all kind of different stuff on my own. So,
yeah. And that more so, you need more time alone than I do, because I really don't be caring about being alone. I be want to be, hey, what you do?
Yeah, she liked you.
And then he be like, babe, come on now. But I be want to snuggle all day if I could. But that is him.
Yes.
Okay, so who's to say I'm fine when they're not?
They're not really fine.
You,
I don't know. I used to do. I
you do
think
that.
I used to. I can't do that.
Because you don't want to. It's like, means I guess y'all don't want to be like something bothering you, and it's just the pride, I would say.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, and ain't nothing but really he not.
Really
so
not.
We came a long way, because I'd be like, hey, babe, you better say something. If you don't like something that I did or said, you better let me know, and don't be just saying it. You're not worried about it. Because then if you bring it up later, I'm gonna say,
you should have said something. Yeah. As you gonna say.
Okay. Let's do this one together.
Okay.
Who is the one to apologize first?
I don't know.
Me.
Yeah, I think she does that.
Well, right now.
Yeah. In this case,
in the previous times, we switch. I would just say, because sometimes he'll do it. Most of the time, I'll be doing it now, because I'm like, oh, George, I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm gonna apologize, and I believe you should have been apologizing already.
Yeah,
like, we're not about to do that.
She'll tell me when I should have apologized.
Yeah. So that is something that we would do, like, all the time. Like, hey, when we'll play a game with each other, and but at that moment it don't seem like a game. But if we will sit there and be like, I'm waiting to see in our head, like, who gonna say apologize? But now I said it don't work no more, because he ain't gonna say it. So I'll be like, so George, this is when you apologize. You're not gonna say nothing. And he'll be like, if that's what you want. But then I'll be like, come on.
She hate that when I say
that's what I want. Y'all know, come on, let's not make it an
that.
argument like George. Come on, then, But all in all, y'all, healthy marriages aren't built by two people who always feel the same.
Yes.
They're built by two people who understands that love is deeper than a bad day, a disagreement, and a frustrating moment.
That's right.
So y'all just get back to being in love after those arguments. Work through them, be frustrated, go through the motions. But remember that y'all are one
together.
Right.
That's right.
And y'all gonna be together through everything, right? Y'all better stay together.
That's right.
And we helping y'all with these podcast things that we doing. And it's crazy that people act like they can't understand that they ain't gonna like their spouse sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
and they ain't gonna stay in love, and they gonna break up and get a divorce because they said, well, she did this and I didn't like this. And y'all, come on, man. It gotta be, go back to what the Bible says about marriage. Committing adultery and those types of things is the reason why you should not continue on within your marriage. But if y'all having a disagreement and an argument or something similar or small to these things that we just talked about, y'all work through that. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Like, I know it's been times where we had no money. We had a lot of things happen within our marriage, and that brought us better to each other. It helped us work it out, and we went through it. Now we could have threw in a towel, but we didn't because we know we at the end of the day we want to be with each other, we love each other, and it's nothing bigger than
Yeah,
us, right?
that's right.
And God,
And
with
we
God,
and
all
God,
things are
yeah,
possible and y'all can do things, right?
that's right.
So with that being said,
It's
it's
only
only
one
one
way,
way always,
one way,
and that's the G
G
way.
way.
We love y'all.
All
Peace
right,
out.
peace,
Peace.
y'all.